Hi everybody, this is Peter Tusick with Humanware, and I am coming at you with another Snapshot tutorial video. It's a very quick video, and this will be focused on folder management. A lot of times we want to get as organized as possible and stay on top of things, and we want to be very productive, and being organized gets us there. So I'm going to talk about how we can create folders on our Braille Note Touch Plus for each of our classes, and then how we can even put folders within folders, and then how at the end of the year we might want to delete those folders. What I'm going to do is I'm on the main menu. I'm going to press the letter F to come to the File Manager.
File Manager. Key
and
files.
I'm going to press Enter to open this up.
Key files. Alarms folder.
All right, and now keep in mind, when you open this, you could be anywhere. A lot of times we're not sure exactly where we are. We might see alarms folder and DCIM folder and all sorts of random things. If we want to make sure we are in our storage drive, that is the internal hard drive on our Braille Note Touch, or you might want to create a new folder on an SD card or on a USB thumb drive. To get to drive selection, we're going to press space with the letter D as in drive. Remember that you can also find all of these shortcuts in our context menu, which we can get to by pressing and holding the square button on the front of our Braille Note Touch Plus, or we can get there by pressing space with the letter M as in menu. Going to press D with space.
Drive selection. Storage.
And I come here to drive selection. This is, again, where I can choose the drive I want to open. In this case, I want to open my storage drive because this is where I am going to create my new folders. If you wanted to choose a different drive, you could press your next thumb key or your space bar, and you would see the other drives that you have available. In my case, I do have an SD card connected, so
SanDisk SD card.
That would be my next drive in my list, and I can press Enter here and open up that drive. But I want to create a new folder in the storage drive, so I'm going to come up to it
Storage.
with my previous thumb key, and I'm going to press Enter on storage.
Go to alarms folder.
All right. You will always notice at the very top there is something that says Go to Parent folder, and all that means is move up one level. So right now we're in our storage drive. Up one level would be drive selection. If we were actually in a folder and we wanted to move up one level, we could press Enter on Go to Parent folder, or we could use our back button, which is the triangle button on the front of your Braille Note Touch Plus, or you can alternatively press space with E. Now, I'm on the storage drive. I want to create a new folder, and I have some folders here like math and social studies, but I don't have a science folder, so I'm going to create one. What I can do is, again, the context menu will always contain these commands, but I'm going to press space with the letter N, as in new folder.
Edit box. Folder.
And I'm placed into an edit box, and the word folder is underlined with dots 7 and 8 in my Braille cursor. What that means is it is all selected. So I can just start typing. I'm just going to type the word science.
Deleted. SE.E.
So I typed science, and I press Enter.
Science. Key files. Ringtone folder.
And now if I press the letter S,
Science folder.
I have a science folder. So again, it's very, very simple. You open the drive you would like, you press space with the letter N, you type in your folder name in the edit box, and press Enter, and your folder will be created like so. So the other piece of this is I can have folders within folders as well. So I might have Unit 1, Unit 2, and Unit 3 in science, or maybe we're working on chemical reactions, and maybe I have lots of worksheets that I want to make sure we're taking our organization to the next level. So if I open a folder like the science folder, so again, I'm on my storage drive, I find my science folder and I press Enter.
Go to parent folder.
Now I'm in this folder, and all I see is Go to Parent folder, which if I pressed Enter here would move me back up into my storage drive. But I have no files here.
Bottom.
I just pressed my space bar and got a dong, and it says bottom. There are no files here or folders, but if I press space with N, I can now create a folder within the science folder. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to press space with the letter N.
Edit box. Folder.
Okay. And I'm going to call this, I don't know. Let's call it Unit 1.
Deleted. U-I-T-A.
Okay, so Unit space 1, going to press Enter, and now I will have a Unit 1 folder.
1. Key files. Go to parent folder.
So I'm in my science folder.
Unit 1 folder.
And I now have a Unit 1 folder within the science folder. So again, a very nice way to really organize information. If I wanted to get back to my storage drive, let's say I wanted to delete my science folder, or I wanted to rename my science folder, I could always do that by pressing backspace with the letter R when I'm on a particular folder. So again, I'm going to come back up to drive selection.
Drive selection. Storage.
just to demonstrate that we can start up from square one if we wanted to. Press enter on storage.
Go to alarms folder.
I'm going to find my science folder
Science folder.
by pressing the letter S. Remember, all first letter navigation is very important, or I could press my next thumb key a bunch of times until I got down here. But if I want to rename a file or folder, I can press backspace with the letter R.
Edit box. Science. Computer Braille is required.
All right, and everybody's favorite Braille code is required here because of extensions and such. So if I want to rename this, or if I misspelled something, I can come in and I can rename this folder. Now, all of this text is selected. So if I wanted to type in, a new name, I can do that right now. Let's just call it, I don't know,
Science 2
SCIENCE 2020. So Science 2020 for some reason. Again, to make an uppercase S, I added backspace to the letter because it did say Computer Braille was required. And in order to make our numbers when we're in Computer Braille, we drop the number in the cell. So the number 1 would be .2, or the number 2 would be .23. There is no number sign required. It's just a strict one-to-one translation. So we're using uncontracted Braille, and we can rename a file or folder and press enter.
Key files. Science 2020 folder.
And now my folder is called Science 2020 folder. And within that folder, if I press enter,
Unit 1 folder.
I have the Unit 1 folder inside it. So if I pressed enter here, I would be going into an empty folder. Now, if I want to delete a folder, when I'm on it, again, I'm focused on the folder, this Unit 1 folder or Science folder or any folder. If I want to get rid of it, I can move my focus to it, and I can press backspace with .2356. Some of you might know that as a dropped G, but if I press that command.
Alert, are you sure you want to delete the folder and all its content? Okay.
All right, this would be if you want to delete the folder and everything inside it. So if you do this and you have 14 files, away they go. I'm going to say press the letter O to move to the OK button.
OK button.
And press enter.
Key files. Deleted.
All
Go
right,
to parent folder.
Deleted that folder. Now my science folder is empty. So again, just a very, very quick folder management piece here. You can always use the context menu if you're focused on a folder and you want to, mark it or do something else with it. You could do that. I was just going through quickly how to create and delete and rename folders. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this is helpful, and I will be back soon with another one. Thanks, friends.